Science. The star is a little bit brighter and hotter. So it is not as green shifted as Earth's star is.
So it's not bluish, obviously, because that planet would be ever so slight.
Okay. It's just at that edge.
Okay.
Which means the light actually looks closer to white. When you get down there, everything will look just ever so slightly sharper. But it also means that the plant life is less likely to be green.
Yes, because it would probably be blue.
Yeah. It might not be blue, but it might be like sky and lilac. And you're going to see a lot of blue shades, not so much a lot of green shades.
Yes.
We could have blue salad.
Yes. Yeah.
You could, in fact.
If the food's edible.
Well, it's conveniently Earth-like.
Conveniently Earth-like.
Doesn't mean you can eat it.
Well, you can eat a lot
That
of
means
things.
we'll be able to find edible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
But we don't know
Yeah.
if this is edible or this is space nightshade.
Exactly.
Yes, and Space Nightshade would be bad.
It can't be Space Nightshade. It's on a planet.
But we're in sci-fi, so everything's space.
You're space.
Okay.
Space pilot, so yeah.
Okay, I'm happy.
The air composition it's conveniently Earth-like, so it's
Mostly
basically the
nitrogen
same.
and stuff.
Um,
Are you going to throw something weird at me now? Are you going to make it like 90% nitrogen, so like we all like, hey, honey, there hey.
no. Tempting, but no.
We would eventually suffocate that atmosphere, wouldn't we?
Not necessarily, depends on the oxygen content. If the oxygen content remained at least 15%, we'd be fine.
Okay. You have to remember what we're actually breathing is not primarily oxygen right now.
Yeah, I just didn't know 90% of that was going to leave enough room for oxygen.
Well,
Yeah.
no, 85% would leave enough room for oxygen.
Well, to be fair, you could probably get away with 90%, but it would be like being on Everest.
Yeah.
Or close to Everest.
You're close to Everest.
Either way, considering histamines and varying bacteria, you'll probably want to take an EV suit out the first time.
I'm not just going to open the door and walk out.
We're not
after all.
Promethean. We are not going to go, oh, look, this looks fine. Because there might also be these things called diseases.
Yeah. Theoretically, with a couple of samples, you'd have to cannibalize some systems and jury-rig some things, but you could theoretically make a functional microorganism lab.
I don't have one.
Well, yeah, we weren't
You have
expecting
sample
to have one.
collection.
Okay. I don't have actual lab.
You don't. Yeah, I'm like you don't. You have sample collection. You have sample, and you have analysis.
Fix the lab!
Fix the lab. Fixing the lab. That's not a joke.
Doctor?
Shepherd.
Commander Shepard?
Shepherd.
What? What ethnicity is your character?
I'm not
Does
gonna mix.
our ship have
Are you
a
African?
grappling hook
They're Russian?
or
Yes.
a tow line?
Russian?
It has a small grappling hook. Yeah.
Okay.
It was expected that you would be grabbing space rocks from the new system to
I'm-
analyze.
I'm going to shoot it at our old the unmanned satellite so we can pull it down with us.
Oh, that is way too far.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
we
it is
should
now.
have grabbed that before we did evasive maneuvering.
Yeah, we probably should have.
We might want to snatch that on our way off this planet. But for now, we're on the planet that was... I hope it was embargoed and not quarantined?
Embargo. It was blockaded.
Blockaded. Okay, well, still not quarantined.
Oh, we're on the blockaded planet.
Yes.
The entire system is under blockade.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then maybe we're okay. So maybe.
Well, maybe we'll be lucky
Oh.
and their diseases won't affect us as much as ours affects them.
I shut down our comms
Okay.
so we stop sending out that signal.
Okay.
I want to try to make them think they hit us. They blew us up.
Okay.
We're trying to run silent.
Yeah.
Okay.
You... Alright, go ahead and... Ooh.
I don't know if I want you rolling necessarily for this one.
Yeah, I think we should go ahead and...
Okay, I will give you the option then. You may roll me to add the aspect running silent. Or running dark onto the ship.
If I, what's the option?
Or you can just take your chances and beeline it for the planet.
What do you guys think? Should we have the sensors gal do it?
The roll would be hacking, actually.
Yeah, that would be you.
Oh, well, I'm wirelessly connected, so I'll do that.
Alright.
Yeah, you're creating an advantage, so your stunt applies. Can apply. You can use it for this. 4. Alright. Cool.
So we all die? Start over?
No. The ship now carries the aspect running dark with a free invocation of not.
Nice. Alright. That'll work.
You guys can gift each other the free invocations, or spend the free invocation for someone else. As the case may be.
Do those refresh every session?
Free invocations? No, they're actually over at the end of the scene, which is actually kind of good.
I will spend it to where the Necrogeists are unaware that we went to the planet, onto the planet.
Are you approaching the dark side?
Yeah.
Yep.
We decided on
Okay.
that. We're running dark into the dark side.
You are, in fact, running dark, and the Necrogeists are entirely unaware that you have landed on the planet.
Sweet.
That's not sweet.
Oh, Sharon knows me so well. That was the face and voice of, oh, fuck.
I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear.
Okay, so it's late saying.
Alright. I
So,
guess we can hear when that one stops, so that makes sense.
oh, excuse me. So, the...
So
Yeah.
we went dark.
You
Went
guys
dark.
go dark. Your
Land on the
free
dark.
invocations wipe clean, because you guys start a new scene as you guys go dark through the atmosphere.
Which makes us visible to the people on the ground because we're lighting it up like fire, like a comet.
Yeah, we are.
But the Necrogeists don't know you're there.
That's all that matters.
Well, as our spacecraft isn't, so again, we were exploring planets, also a serviceable plane, we don't have to land anywhere near where we entered.
Your ship was built in orbital dry dock. Re-entry was never expected to be a problem because the heat stress from slipknot travel was going to be exponentially more than re-entry could possibly be, unless you decided to dive into a fucking Jupiter. Or a super Jupiter. Or a hot Jupiter. Then, what are you doing? Please stop. Don't do this thing. That being said, it wasn't necessarily designed with the huge aerodynamic capabilities. You could still fly in the atmosphere, but
It's not fuel efficient.
it's not fuel efficient. Evasive maneuvers within the atmosphere are going to be very creative, at best.
We cut the engines for 10 seconds.
Yeah. It's a challenge. But you're a hotshot pilot. You can handle it.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to find some place to land that's not necessarily near natives. If I can see a lit up metropolis below me, I don't think I'm going to try to land on the strip.
Nope.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Maybe we should
It
request.
looks, to be fair,
airplanes.
it looks entirely uninhabited. There were no lights on the dark side.
I mean, at least that we can see. If there were fires, like campfires, we wouldn't be able to really see that.
Right. Yeah, from space, there were absolutely no lights on the dark side.
There was no Great Wall of China.
You can see that on the dark side.
Yeah.
And as you guys approach, there's in
The
fact
Drow planet does not need lights.
a whole bunch of
Necrogeists. For some
Nature.
reason, I'm getting space Drow from Necrogeists. That's what I'm picturing.
Well,
in my
stop
brain.
it.
whole
You
bunch
are
of nature.
incorrect.
Predominantly forests. Temperate and tropical. You guys are fairly close to the. You are between the equator and the tropic line, so
Okay.
it's mostly jungle, subtropics at this point.
So the foliage is a light blue color?
Well, you estimate that the foliage will be a light blue color in the light of the star.
Obviously.
Right now, it's a whole lot of shades of gray.
That's fair.
Well, I would like to land us in a large plain as I can.
Okay. You find a few. There seem to be some savanna mesas.
Okay.
So areas where the giant mesas rise above the canopy and actually form a savanna.
Cool.
So did you say what the atmosphere actually is yet?
Earth-like.
How much Earth-like?
The composition of gases is the same.
Okay.
0.5% variables.
Yeah.
That's specific enough for you.
Yes, actually it is. Because having 78, 20, and 1 is fine. And then 1% everything else. I'm okay with that.
Isn't like that 1% mostly argon too?
It's like argon and helium and hydrogen. There's a big mix of...
We're running out of helium. We need to go to the moon and mine some more.
Yeah, we do.
True.
True facts.
If you can name the movie that's from, I will be impressed.
I would be...
That was special helium.
Yeah, it was helium-3.
Helium-3?
But we also actually need to do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why helium is so expensive.
It's true.
Come from the moon?
No, because we have gotten all the easily accessible sources of it, and then we released it into the atmosphere, and we can't get it back from there.
It's pretty hard to get helium out of the atmosphere at this point. Because what? Gases are all mixed? What? What? Helium's inert? What?
Which is
Anyway.
funny since we use helium in recordings.
For its inert properties.
Okay, now we're getting too much
Science.
science-y. We're just slowly going downhill. Alright.
I strap into my seat for landing.
That was smart. That's not your smoothest landing, but considering what you have to work with, it's incredibly serviceable.
Sweet.
It's downright good.
Alright,
Alright. So,
I would like to continue repairing systems. I'm going to let the scientists do science, and I'm going to keep trying to repair the ship, because as far as I know, it's still mostly tucked.
Yes, mostly fine. With regards to the ship, all of your systems all of your necessary systems are, for the most part, online. The exception being the jump drive. The jump drive is well and truly fried.
Sorry.
It wasn't just what he did. It was the system bypass, the mechanical bypass, and then what he did. You need more parts.
Okay.
They're non-replicable. They're not in any of the other systems. Hypertech versus computer sciences or physical sciences. So you need hypertech parts.
Okay. So,
You might be able to cannibalize the arm.
My arm.
You need lasers.
That's
You
true.
leave my lasers alone.
Or we can go back and kind of les the probe, maybe.
You might be able to. Yeah.
Well, before we start tearing into each other and making a organic / non-Borg ship abomination, we'll put that. We'll put a pin in that one and see if we can't cannibalize the probe first.
Okay. So you are examining the dump drive.
Yep.
Realizing that you need hypertech to get this working. What are you doing?
I'm going to be analyzing the vegetation,
Okay.
and
Presumably you all put on EVs and then open the door.
Yes.
well, I actually wasn't going to go outside
Okay.
yet
Oh, okay.
because
Oh, you're okay.
we have collector arms.
You do. They're not so great in gravity, but as a trained scientist, you can certainly make it work. It's just not delicate, shall we say.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I just need a bunch of plant matter and make sure it's not going to kill us when we stand outside. Because
Yes. I got one.
close enough. All you need is one.
Smash, 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 smash.
Done.
Perfect specimen.
So that's what I'm going to do. And I want to know...
So she manages to pluck a flower.
And only disturb one blade of grass.
Well, maybe a couple blades.
Except
of
for
grass.
all of the other blades of grass that you smashed.
Do you want me to roll for it? I'll roll for it. I will roll for it and get that one flower.
Alright.
Don't roll. If you roll, there's a consequence.
I know. Which is kind of why I want to roll.
No.
It disturbs space ants.
Space ants might
That
carry...
would certainly be a dramatic potential. That would certainly be a dramatic potential for failure. You may now roll me life sciences.
Thank you.
Great, you're gonna get our ship carried off by
And
space
since, and
ants.
since I get to use planetologist, I get to use
Space carpenter
my
ants
physical
that eat the metals.
science. Yes, I get to use my physical science side of life science.
You
Use the planetologist. You are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Yes.
What?
You're welcome.
You're really cracking this up.
Oh yeah, 6.
Alright.
Hey, what's up?
What are we rolling for anyway?
Apparently she
To
wants
use-
to pluck a flower.
I wanted to pluck a single flower.
How about just
um,
get viable specimens?
Yeah, viable specimens. That's fine.
Okay. So you get either 2 aspects or 1 aspect with a free invocation.
I would like.
We're going to call it a creating an advantage roll.
I would like the advantage and invocation.
You want an aspect of the narrative. You want the narrative advantage of saying, fuck your clumsy arms, I'm awesome.
Yes.
Alright. That's fair. What aspect would you like? You succeeded with style, so you get 2 invocation. I'm willing to give you the narrative plus and the 2 invocation aspects
for whooping some ass.
It's fine.
Whooping some ass. That was my first roll too.
Yeah.
I rolled all the ones out.
There's
Minuses are ones. Shh.
Negative ones.
I
So
rolled
are
all
pluses, in fact.
I rolled all the ones out.
But she got 2.
She didn't do a good job.
Oh, I did pretty damn good. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what I want.
Might I suggest an aspect based on the results that you were expecting, as opposed to an aspect on the action.
We can eat it.
So biologically tolerant.
Yes.
Okay. So you have biologically tolerant with 2 free invocations.
Delicious and nutritious.
Also a good aspect. But whatever you want to call it.
Right. Well, I'm gonna call it biologically tolerant just to spite someone. She thought I'd been with space ants.
I'm gonna use the scanners.
I didn't think it was
To
worth
scan
risking-
for
risking
animal
space
life.
ants.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
That is a very good question. Yes, you do.
Alright.
You said I get 2 invocations?
2 free invocations and biologically tolerant for this scene.
Ah,
What?
brief.
I have no idea what I want.
It's because we're new. We don't know what to do yet.
I am.
Wait,
really,
what does Skinner's fall under?